Well, thank you for all coming out tonight and listening to me chat about my business. I've themed tonight with the big P's, and it's basically perseverance, persuasion, professionalism, promotion, and without a doubt product, because without that we wouldn't have a business. I went home after a trip from Sydney and I said to my partner at the time, my husband now, I said to him, honey, look, I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. I'm going to leave my job. And he looked at me and said, okay. So by the end of that week, I'd actually resigned and left my job. And he thought, what is she doing? And so when I had Alex, it was very natural for me as a mum, as a first-time mum, to want the very best for their child. So I've researched and I looked around, as first mums do. You know, we get all this consciously think about what we can do for our child to make sure that they're cocooned and they're healthy and okay. So for 10 months, I lived and I breathed Little Innocence. And I was trying to think like a mum. I wanted to bring out a range where I would be able to offer everything that a new mum needed. It was only really at this stage that the business was really going to start. I persevered, and I can tell you that so many doors closed in my face. You know, I had companies ringing up my certification body to try and, find out what I was doing and discredit me. And I thought, do I cry about this, or do I persevere and get through it and think, I can do this? And I think one of the things you need to do when you're a small business is not think, well, this company doesn't want to know anything about me. I'll just walk away and I'll never look at them again. I think that's the wrong mentality that a lot of small businesses have. But I believed that it was really important for my brand to get out there and for retailers to take me seriously, is that I had to promote. I learned very quickly the art of negotiating because all my money was going. I'd spoken to a few distributors and got into some of these distributors who deal with a lot of natural health stores. And they got us into about 100 stores. And I thought, great, this is all I need. This is going to be fantastic. But there were no return sales. And I started questioning, what the hell's going on? Why aren't we getting sales when we're getting the stores that should be stocking our product? And it wasn't until about 2 years it took me to get into Priceline. Very proud of Priceline. I've got them sitting here. And that was just such a hard job. But again, I persevered, I persisted, I kept on going back. Presentations that I have, like I have a big presentation that I use for all my retailers, and whether it's the big companies that I go to or the small web-based companies, I send them all out a 20-page proposal. And in that is, all the development of Little Innocence. It's the background about us. It's about what we're doing to promote our brand so that they can understand that we're out there to help them as a retailer to sell our product. And ultimately, that's what they want. They want you as a manufacturer to help them and encourage them to get sales on the board, and that's all it is.